Guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you a quick update on the seedlings and the cuttings that I'm growing inside the shed. It has this opening where light can come through, so I've created this shelf to keep a lot of young plants and cuttings, so that it can be winter protected and also wind protected. So I'll begin from this favorite plant, and it's more sort of an obsession that I have for this. This is the moringa, also known as the drumstick tree, Moringa oleifera. I have killed almost 17 to 18 plants so far. It just doesn't like the winter nights. It doesn't like to be in the cold, wet feet. It just kills immediately, and it's highly frost sensitive. So I'm giving it another go. I'm not giving up yet. So let's see how we go with this little plant. So this is the drumstick tree, also known as the horseradish tree or tree of life, possibly one of the most useful trees in the world. It produces long green pods that have been compared to a cross between peanuts and asparagus. So this is the drumstick tree. It's just a small little seedling, maybe just about 3-4 months old. So let's see how it goes. Lots of new shoot on this one. And the next plant I have here, I thought it already died, but good that I did not chuck it away. It has come back to life, and this is the henna. We Indians love this plant for its leaves that can be, you can blend it and put it on your scalp. It's very nourishing. And another very useful benefit out of this is it gives this red, very crimson color onto your skin when you apply. So they make it into a paste and then apply on their hands for the weddings. It's like a temporary tattoo. So this is the mehendi plant or the henna plant, and very frost sensitive again. So we have to really protect it from the winter. It doesn't like wet feet as well. And behind it is another famous Indian plant used a lot in pan and other things. It's known as the beetle leaf plant. So it's a vine, and it was really looking very healthy, I think last summer. But in winter it shed a lot of leaves, and there was a little bit of discoloration, few cold burn. But yeah, it still survived, and I can see a lot of new growth springing as well. So this is the beetle leaf plant. It's a vine. This is another new addition. This is the small leaf tamarind. This grows to massive 10+ meters in height when put in ground. This is not the usual tamarind that we use in India, but yeah, this has a very high high vitamin C content, and this is native to Australia, they say. This is the small leaf tamarind. And this one is Mexican oregano. This is another very useful herbal plant. We in India, we make chutney out of this and have it with rice. Very delicious, very healthy. If you have cold or cough, you just chew on one leaf, and within like 2-3 hours your cough and this itchiness in your throat will subside significantly. So this is the Indian borage, or also known as Mexican oregano. I had taken few cuttings from the previous plant, and it's coming out really nice. So very soon I will be putting this in the ground. Yeah. So next plant is this favorite fruit tree of mine. I've never tried it, but I've heard a lot about it. And this is the American pawpaw, and it's a seedling. The variety is Louis extra large. So it does well here in Melbourne, Victoria. So it doesn't mind cold, and it's pretty good. So it grows to maybe 5 to 6 meters tall. And yeah, I got it I got two plants because it's not self-fertile, so it needs two plants for pollination. So very nice looking broad leaves. So this is the American pawpaw. And behind this is the native rosella. Rosella is again a hibiscus family, and the leaves are edible, the flowers are edible, the flower pods are also edible, fruit pods are also edible. So very nutritious, delicious. And this is the native rosella, another variation of rosella, and pretty excited about this one. So hibiscus is tall erect shrub. Yep. So crimson central flowers, and frost sensitivity is medium. It's an evergreen shrub. So in Melbourne, it would act like an annual, but ideally it's a perennial plant. So this is the native rosella. You can see a lot of tiny little thorns on the stem as well as on the leaves. So yeah, pretty excited about this one. So behind that is another cherry variety, a tropical cherry plant called the Barbados cherry. It's growing well, has given more new growth as soon as the weather warmed up. So nice looking plant, Barbados cherry. It's in a small pot as well. And next to that is the mulberry. So this is the dwarf mulberry cutting. It's given more new growth and looking pretty healthy. So I had put another cutting of longan, but it did not survive from the looks of it. So yeah, so this is the dwarf mulberry. It's the black variety. I have another unknown fig that I'm growing in a container. So it just came in a pot when I took another plant from one of my friends. It was just I thought it could be a weed, but then I let it be, and then it turned out to be a fig plant. So I just let it be. Let's see how the fruit is going to be, or if at all it's going to fruit. Let's see how it's going to taste. This is a seedling that I got from eBay, and it's golden shower. Beautiful looking tree with like medium sized tree with like completely filled with yellow flowers. It looks as though it's raining flowers. So this is the golden shower. Check this out if at all you get a chance. And yeah, it's definitely good for your small backyards, as well as it's not going to take much room. But this one is a very small sapling. I don't know, it might take another 3-4 years till it becomes a tree which would give flowers. So this is the golden shower, and this is the longan seedling. So this plant was the one where the stem got chopped. One of my friend's dog had come, and it just destroyed the plant, and that's the cutting that I put just in case if it survives, but it did not. But the root did send out new shoots. I can see 2 shoots that came out of this, which is good. So it did survive. I did not give hope on this one. I thought it just completely chewed the plant and completely destroyed the pot, but still, I was persistent and brought it back to life. So this is the longan seedling, and it is frost sensitive. It's relative to the lychee tree, but much larger, stronger, and more cold tolerant, which is good. So I usually don't like to protect it from the cold by wrapping it in bubble wrap or the frost cloth. It's just too much of effort, and there's so many plants to actually take care of. So I like things which are less cold sensitive. So this one is the better version of lychee, even though the flavors can be different, and some people really like lychee, but I went for longan. And let's see how this one will do. Hopefully this should be all right. It's looking very lush and putting new shoots as well. And talking of cold sensitivity, this is another plant. This is the sapodilla. Again, this is a tropical plant. In India, we just love this. The fruit is compared to be, similar to brown sugar. Beautiful looking, juicy fruits. And yeah, so if you get a grafted variety, please go for it. Seedling would take, more than 2 years extra. But yeah, it would just be amazing if it fruits here in Melbourne. So this is the sapodilla. These two things that are in cover is again a cutting. Not sure if you can see properly, but this is a tamarillo. I just got a cutting from our community garden, and then I can see that it's giving out new shoot. So looks like it survived. And this one as well, lots of moisture. So I just like to wrap this up. It gives a bit of a like a feeling of a greenhouse. The moisture content will be in, and yeah, it won't get sunburnt that much and things like that. So let's see how it goes. Maybe after a week or so I'll remove the cover and see if the roots have formed. So that's the tamarillo. Both are of the same plant, so it could be either orange or red tamarillo. Need to wait and watch what this variety is. So that's looking good. And this is another cutting of the white mulberry. So this one is the black dwarf mulberry, and this is the white mulberry, which doesn't look like it has given it did give a new shoot, but it died back. But if I scratch, it still shows green, which means it is still alive. So just need to wait for a few more days to see if it will give out new shoot. And here is another sad looking seedling, and this is the soursop. This one I got around 4 plants from eBay. The soursop, sapodilla, golden shower, and this beautiful looking plant called the Indian gooseberry. So very juicy, very tangy fruits. It's called Indian gooseberry. And this one, soursop. So these are the 4 plants that I got from eBay, all of same height, same age maybe. But this one hasn't died. It looks like it has few new shoot that is about to open, but not really sure how it is. So I've just let it be. There's this basil growing next to it. So this is the soursop. Indian gooseberry is looking good. Lots of new shoot. They all are frost sensitive. Golden shower, sapodilla, Indian gooseberry, and soursop. So it's going to be in a container, preferably indoors during the winter. And yeah, let's see how it goes. And here I have few cuttings of pomegranate, the wonderful variety. And of these, I think one has given new shoot and another one. So this one has given new shoot as well. So this is the pomegranate variety. So that's all I had. So this was a quick update on all the seedlings and cuttings that I'm having indoors in this. As you can see, very good sunlight, and filtered sunlight with good protection from wind and frost. So yeah, it's always good to keep a few plants which are not native of your own environment indoors. Let it acclimatize slowly, and then you can release it to be outdoors. That's it, guys. Hope you had a good one. See you from the next video. Take care.